Well, today the spotlight falls on beautiful Ocean Springs. We've been featuring new mayors in coastal cities. Bobby Cox took office July 1st, and he joins us here in the studio to talk about his vision for Ocean Springs. Mayor Cox, good to see you. Congratulations, by the way. I haven't seen you since the win.
Good to see you, Dave.
Yeah, well,
Thank you for having me.
you're hardly a newcomer to politics, having served as alderman at large for 13 years, so you kind of know the ins and the outs of Ocean Springs. But when you were campaigning, what were people telling you about what were important issues and concerns in the city?
You know, the people just wanted to be heard. Ocean Springs, we have very passionate residents that want to be involved, and they were letting me know they want to be heard.
Well, you know, Ocean Springs is rather unique because it sees itself, and it's got a national reputation as a charming kind of coastal town. But at the same time, you have a thriving downtown district with bars and restaurants and a good nightlife. How difficult is it to kind of balance those two things?
Well, there you go. Balance is the key. You know, and it gets difficult at times because we are a festival city. You know, Ocean Springs is hopping all the time. Not just on the weekends. I mean, we have a Chamber of Commerce that keeps things rolling during the week, you know, sidewalk sales, events of all kinds. But balancing that act, it's a tough job, and we're going to have to stay on top of it. And I've got to say, nobody has the answer, but we just have to keep working to do our best.
And Ocean Springs is also in a good position relative to a lot of other cities in South Mississippi in that you have so many businesses. So when it comes to collecting taxes and revenue, you don't have to rely so much on property taxes. So you're really in a good position on that, but you're still recruiting business all the time, right?
Still recruiting, and our sales tax has been, you know, climbing for probably 10, 15 years now. And so that's a good thing, good problem to have.
And another interesting thing about Ocean Springs is it's so diverse from Front and East Beach to downtown to Highway 90 up towards the interstate. What are you going to do to make sure all wards are treated equally?
Well, you know, that's one thing we've got going on now with the new annexation, you know, and we want to treat those residents as good as the residents have been in Ocean Springs for years. So what we're going to do is definitely address the water, sewer issues. That's the first, you know, main priority. But as far as our drainage ditches, our roadways, they're all going to get treated the same.
And of all of the projects that are either already underway or on the drawing board, still kind of proposed and talked about, what are you most excited about?
I'm excited about a lot of projects, but I want to make sure the whole board is on the same path. So that's something we have got to do soon, is sit down and get our priorities straight, get our top 3, 4 projects that we're going to drive home.
And finally, the police department. How do you feel about retaining and recruiting officers and having competitive pay and everything else? Because every city has to grapple with that.
And it's a revolving door. You know, we bring our salaries up. We're good for 6 months to a year. Another department brings theirs up, then it's a battle back and forth. You know, and police officers are hard to come by, and you know, that's a tough job. And I very much respect each and every one of those guys. And morale is up. I really feel confident. We've got our chief's been there probably 3 to 4 months now, so we got a new police chief. Positions are being filled. We've got a few positions open, but we also have a few candidates in line to fill some of those positions already.